Hello everyone and welcome back to my F1 2018 Regina Hertz career mode, and stand by for action because coming right up there are some big changes happening in this career mode season when this becomes the all teams F1 2018 career mode. Yes, I will explain my lunacy a little bit later on, but for now, there she is, the goddess herself, Regina Hertz. And we're going to move on and look at the standings at the moment before we go to the next race. As you can see, Regina is currently in 7th position with 100 points. Fernando Alonso in 8th with 59, and Valtteri Bottas currently in the lead at the moment with 222 points. Okay then, it's time to move on to round 16 of the championship. But before we do that, Regina's gone out for one of those invitational events, and she's driving the 2007 McLaren. Oh my goodness, Nerdgasms switch to automatic now. Switch it to automatic. My goodness. So here we are for the next round at Sochi. Let's have a look now at the research and development part of the game. And as you can see, morale for all departments is good. We've got a new part which is for the energy recovery system. Well, it's in development anyway. It should be ready for in Japan. Anyway, we continue now, and once again we've got to get these regulation changes sorted out to the aerodynamics. So we've got to do that. But of course, very, very soon, none of this is going to matter. No, the development will not matter, as you see as we get later into this video. But for now, we've got to try and help out our team of McLaren with their aerodynamics. Anyway, we go out now at the gorgeous Sochi circuit. At the moment, Hamilton is on pole with 1:31. We cross the line almost 3.5 seconds behind in 11th. And now we accelerate forward now to a little bit later into qualifying. As you can see, the Hertz is in real trouble once again. She's in last place, and I think that's where she's going to stay as she crosses the line. Let's have a look at the final scores and the doors. Lewis Hamilton got pole in the end. Valtteri in 2nd position. And the Hertz is in last place.
Race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Verstappen, Kimi Raikkonen and Ricciardo, Ocon, Grosjean, Leclerc and Sergio Perez, Sainz, Hülkenberg, Kevin Magnussen and Gasly, Alonso, Sirotkin, Lance Stroll and Brendan Hartley. Bird and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid.
So here we go then for round 16 at the Sochi Autodromo, as we say go go go, and it's away we go. Hertz started from 19th position because the car behind has a penalty. Oh my goodness, he had a penalty, but he's trying to get past Regina Hertz already as we go to this torturous right-hander at the Sochi circuit. There's always a lot of cars jostling for position as we go into this very, very tight right-hander, and let's see if, oh my goodness gracious, bloody good call. Look at the tutelage from the Hookster once again, and she goes straight up into 10th position now from 19th on the grid. It's another fantastic performance from the Hertz, and she's chasing now Sergio Perez in the Force India, but she goes for another dive. Oh, almost goes straight into the back of Sergio Perez. Another car having to go past her at that point though. I think it was one of the Renaults. That was an audacious overtaking manoeuvre from Regina Hertz there, trying to get past. He lost that a little bit, but she's still holding on as she always does at the moment. Okay, so 10th position now, still for the Hertz. Perez is still in front of her in 9th position. We got, oh my goodness gracious, bloody good call. The cars are going very, very slow ahead. And she, oh no, she's getting squeezed. She's getting squeezed. There's no room there, Regina. No room there whatsoever to try and get past Perez. He almost put you in the bloody wall there. But she's holding on, still holding on. There's Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger ahead as well. Perez is trying to get past Daniel Ricciardo, and Regina Hertz is trying to get past Perez. As we go now into this right-hander, I think she's going to put the moves on Perez this time, and yes, she does. It's a very, very clean move from Regina Hertz there, up into 9th position, now chasing Daniel Ricciardo, and the car in front of him now is... Oh, Jesus, as I say that, she goes straight down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo, caught him completely napping there. He didn't have a clue what was going on there, and Regina Hertz now into 8th position. Our next target now is Roman Grosjean. Oh shit. And we're trying desperately now on lap 2 to try and get past Roman Grosjean. He's got a little bit of ground now on Regina Hertz, as you can see. And Daniel Ricciardo, well, she left him for dust as we accelerate forward now to lap 3. And Lance Stroll is out of the race. Well, that's only to be expected, really. But she has managed to catch up to the back of Roman Grosjean, who's currently in 7th position, and he's trying to get past his Force India of Esteban Ocon. But, oh, a little bit of slidiness from Regina Hertz as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 3, and she now dives down the inside of Esteban Ocon. Oh, my goodness. And now she's up into 7th position and still chasing Roman Grosjean, knowing that Huscar can't quite catch up to him at the moment. She's in rich mix, and she has got the ERS on hot lap as well, but despite all of those enhancements, she can't catch up to the back of Roman Grosjean. Okay, we accelerate forward down to lap 4 of the Grand Prix. As you can see, there are now cars coming into the pits, so the Hertz is going to gain a few positions now. Yes, she's up into 5th place now. 5th place for the Hertz. Roman Grosjean, though, is still the car up in front, and Perez is behind us. We accelerate forward now to lap 5 of the Grand Prix, just going to lap 6, going past the pits once again. There's more cars coming in, which I do believe, yes it does, means that Regina Hertz now goes into the lead of the Grand Prix on lap 6, but don't get too excited because she's still got to come into the pits yet. Yes, still got to come into the pits. So we accelerate forward now to lap 6, and she's under pressure from the car behind. That's Hulkenberg, Nico Hulkenberg, and he's got past. He's got past Regina Hertz. She's lost the lead. It doesn't really matter because he's about to come into the pits. I do believe on this lap. Well, look at the tyres though. Only 26% wear. This is one of the main reasons why we're going to 50% races. Because the wear on 25 it's just, there is none. There's absolutely none. Anyway, Hulkenberg comes to the pits. So she regains the lead. I think she's going to go around for another lap, and then she's going to come in for her pit stop. So she's going to do a glory lap to show the other teams that, look at this, I'm in the lead of this Grand Prix in a McLaren. Yes, a McLaren. Anyway, on to lap 8, and the Hertz finally comes in for her pit stop. These tyres could quite possibly have lasted the whole race, but unfortunately, due to the tyre regulations, she has to come in and change onto a different compound. So in comes the McLaren in its glorious orange and blue livery. We change from, I think it's the Hypersoft tyre, onto the Ultrasoft. I think that's what it is anyway. So let's see what position Regina Hertz is going to rejoin in as she comes out of the pits. And the answer to that question is going to be 8th position. No, 9th position. No, 10th. Oh, bloody hell. What the hell's going on here? Lots of cars have got past Regina Hertz as she rejoins. She's lost positions, but she manages to get 2 places back, so she's back into 10th place, which is one single solitary World Championship point. And the 2 cars ahead of her now are both the Force Indias, and they're fighting like crazy with each other. Look at them, look at them. Absolutely madness, absolute madness. Someone needs to call Charlie White in. Kill them, Charlie, kill them. Anyway, we accelerate forward at lap 9, and she has managed to catch up to both the Force Indias of Ocon and Perez, and she dives down the inside of both of them. Oh my goodness. She caught both the Force India drivers napping there once again from Regina Hertz under the tutelage of the Hookster, and she's up into 8th position. Wowzers. Anyway, we accelerate forward down to the last lap of the race. No change in the positions for Regina Hertz, still in 8th position. Ricciardo in 7th and Perez in 9th place. So it looks like we are going to score a few more points as the checkered flag goes up, and Lulu, the jammy git, has won the race once again, and she crosses the line in 8th position. Yes, more points for the Hertz. Fantastic. Okay, so we go onto the podium, and there is Lulu on the top step, Bottas in second, Kimi Raikkonen, and there's Tiamat Marduk. Fantastic. Anyway, let's look at the final points then. Lewis Hamilton won the race, Regina Hertz was in 8th place, and Fernando Alonso only finished in 18th position. Let's have a look now at the final standings at the moment. As you can see, Regina Hertz is in 7th place with 104 points. Fernando Alonso is in 9th with 59 points. Valtteri Bottas in the lead with 239. Let's go to the interviews.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. The weather was miserable today, but do you feel this was an advantage for you?
So which one is Regina Hertz going to pick? She's going to... Having such a great team. Oh, she's going to get good for that. Yes, sportsmanship increased.
Do you have any comments about the collisions?
Oh, what's she going to pick? What's she going to pick? I think she may go for a no comment. I think she has. Yes.
Well, thanks anyway.
So this is where we're going to change it up and make this career mode the all teams career mode. Yes, we are going to start as the second driver in every team, move up to the first driver and then continue through every team and hopefully win the championship. Of course, if we don't manage to get into a better team, we'll have to stay where we are until we do. But we are going to try our very, very best. And of course, we're going to start with Sauber. Yes, that's right, with Sauber as the number 2 driver for the next 4 rounds. Then we're going to try and negotiate and see if we can become the number 1 driver for the 4 rounds after that. And then we're going to switch teams to someone different.
Okay, everyone's happy with that proposal and we're locked in. From the next race weekend, you'll officially be racing for a new team, so you'd better start getting ready for the move.
So there you go, we're now driving for Sauber. Well, it was pretty inevitable really because we set our expectations as very low.
Welcome to your new team. Sauber is the kind of team that other privateers aspire to be. No matter the challenges they face, they rise to the occasion and make it out the other side. They need someone who can be consistent, resilient, and determined. And there's no doubt in my mind that you can give them those qualities.
Anyway, so here we are at Sauber. I'm just having a look around and, well, to be honest, it looks pretty much the same as it was at McLaren, except in different team colours. There's Charles Leclerc, and there's one of the engineers beavering away at his PC. Fantastic. Anyway, we've got a message. It's a welcome to the team from Frederick Vaseline. We have a contract summary from Emma saying what R&D perks we can get. Well, we're not going to be staying around that long, so hopefully we won't need any R&D perks. But let's have a look now at our goals update from Emma. We need 400 resource points. Oh my goodness. We've got our weekend preview from Bruce. Yes, and we are, of course, at Japan for the next round. And we've got new developments, and the weather for Japan looks good. So let's have a look now at the development part of the... Oh my bloody good God. What the hell have the grease monkeys been doing here at Sauber? Why have we got engine number 4 completely blown up? That makes no sense. What the hell have you been doing, Sauber? Oh God. Of course, we inherit our car from the engineers, and it's yes, it's what they do with it, so we've got no actual control, and well, that looks a complete bloody mess, doesn't it? Anyway, we won't bother about that. We go out now for the qualifying for the first time in the Sauber car, and Regina is happy to report that the car feels good and actually feels on par with the McLaren. So anyway, she currently puts a time in that puts her in 5th position for the first qualifying run. She's down to 16th place now though for the second qualifying run. She's just about to cross the line, and it's going to be... No, it's still 16th position. So there's the final scores then. Sebastian Vettel got pole. Charles Leclerc, a teammate now, a new teammate, got 11th place. And Regina finished in 17th.
Look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, and Verstappen, Sainz, Grosjean, Perez, and Charles Leclerc, Ocon, Alonso, Kevin Magnussen, and Van Dorn, Hartley, Bird, Pierre Gasly, and Sergei Sorokin. Hulkenberg, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty, and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down.
So here we are at Japan for our first race in the Sauber car as the 5 lights go out, and it's time to say go, go, go. And it's away we go for Regina Hertz from 16th position. Brendan Hartley in the Toro Rosso just off to the right of us. We got Stoffel Van Doorn directly in front of us, and there's our old team rival, of course, Fernando Alonso, as she dives down the inside of Stoffel Van Doorn. She gets a warning for collision with Sirotkin, but she manages to get through up into 14th place now, and just behind Kevin Magnussen. We've got a yellow flag for absolutely no bloody reason whatsoever, but as you can see, we're still chasing K-Mag. Sirotkin is now behind her in 15th position, but of course, more importantly than that is her old team rival Fernando Alonso. She's got to get past him so she can just literally stick her fingers up and go, ha ha ha, up yours, Fernando. Anyway, This is still the first lap of the Grand Prix, as you can see. We're coming, oh Jesus Christ, she's getting very, very close to the back of Kevin Magnussen, and you can see for the first time she's in the new Sauber car. Oh my goodness, in the beautiful livery with the Alfa Romeo, and she does a, oh my goodness, there's Fernando, there's Nando, she goes down the inside of Fernando Alonso. Oh my goodness gracious, bloody good gold. So she's got past Fernando Alonso, completely caught him napping there, and she's up into 11th place now, just one position behind her teammate Charles Leclerc. Oh, Jesus Christ, who's currently in the points in 10th position, as we go down now into the gorgeous 130R section of this Japanese circuit. Let's see if she can catch up to the back of Charles Leclerc. And oh, I just love the livery on the Sauber, I have to say, with the Alfa Romeo, and oh, it just looks gorgeous. I didn't like the blue livery of past years. It was a little bit bland, but this one for 2018 looks absolutely stunning. As she crosses the line onto lap 1, going to lap 2 now, still in 11th place for the Hertz. Leclerc still in 10th position, and Fernando Alonso still behind in 12th place. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So beaten by the Hertz in her first race in the Sauber. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, we move on now to lap 4, and she's still in 11th place, but she's making no inroads into catching up to Charles Leclerc. As you can see, he's off in the distance at the moment in 10th position, but she is keeping ahead of Fernando Alonso as we accelerate forward down a little bit later in the lap 4, and Nando's not having none of her shit no more, and he gets past. Fernando Alonso gets past Regina Hertz, but as we go through the 130R section, she's not having any of his shit either, and she powers through the 130R, and she manages to get back that position back into 11th place, and another up yours to Fernando Alonso on lap 4, just about to go into lap 5 now. Still not catching up to the back of Charles Leclerc though, which is a little bit disappointing. Of course, both in the same car at the moment. She's just about to cross the line and going to, oh my goodness, there's lots of cars coming though as we're just about to cross the line into lap 5, and she's made it up and down in 7th position. Yes, 7th place for the Hertz, and Charles Leclerc still in 6th position. As we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 5, we've got more cars coming into the pits, and I think Regina's gonna, oh my goodness, is she gonna get into the lead? Is she gonna get, yes, she bloody well does. She goes into the lead on lap 6. Regina Hertz in first now, Sebastian Vettel in second, and Lulu was in third, but now it's Sergei Sirotkin who's now in second position. Oh my goodness, their positions are changing like crazy as we accelerate forward now to lap 9 of the Grand Prix. As you can see, Sebastian Vettel is having none of the shit from Regina Hertz. Oh Jesus, he goes very, very wide under DRS and it's contact with Regina Hertz, but she manages to hold on to her first place at the moment. But of course this is a moot point because it's time for her to come into her pit stop on lap 9. Yes, the tyres once again have lasted a very, very long time, and this is why this is the last race at 25% distance, because there's just absolutely no tyre wear. We could go to the end of the Grand Prix on one set of tyres on 25%, so we're going to 50 for the next Grand Prix, hence the shorter video for this time. And as you can see, we're changing that. Oh my goodness, wait a minute, they're putting a new wing on. Why are they changing the wing? Oh no, she's got no damage to the wing. I'm sure she didn't. Oh, this is disastrous, absolutely disastrous. As Regina Hertz now rejoins. Where's she going to rejoin? Oh, it's going to be right at the back, I do believe. And it's 18th place for the Hertz. Oh no, this is not good at all. As she rejoins in 18th behind Nico Hulkenberg, but ahead of Lance Stroll in the Williams as we accelerate forward at lap 11, where she's managed to catch up to the back of Nico Hulkenberg. She does a dive down the inside and onto Sergei Sirotkin as well, but she's up into 16th place. She gets another warning for a collision with Sergei. You know, back in the day a few years ago, that would have been just called a racing move, but anyway, now it's called collision. Anyway, we accelerate forward after the last lap of the race, and as you can see, she's in 16th place behind Stoffel Van Doom. Now actually it's Pierre Gasly now who's just managed to get past Stoffel, but unfortunately she's not going to get any points in her first race in the Sauber. This is bloody disappointing, but that pit stop was horrendous, getting that wing changed. At least added another 5 seconds to her time. But as you can see, Sebastian Vettel has now won the race, and the Hertz, for her first race in the Sauber as the number 2 driver, is going to finish in 16th place as we cross the line. Wowzers. Well, that was a little bit disappointing. We have no idea why the wing was changed, because I don't think she had any damage to the car. Anyway, onto the podium now. There's Seb on the top spot. Valtteri in second place. So let's have a look at the final scores on the doors then. Sebastian Vettel won the race. Charles Leclerc was in 9th place, so he got 2 points. But Regina didn't get a single point in 16th place. Let's have a look at the standings now. Regina is now in 7th place in the Sauber with 104 points. Charles Leclerc is in 11th and Valtteri Bottas is in the lead with 257 points. Sebastian Vettel in 2nd, Lewis Hamilton in 3rd place. So we will return shortly with the 50% races. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. There will of course be more later.